Hey man, I'm back here in my room in the countryside. I'm saying I'm back because last week I had to travel to the city to take the DMV test. I was getting my car and motorcycle license. I passed the motorcycle test on my first try but failed the car test and retook it. The second attempt was tense but I passed and I'm now licensed. And after the day I unveiled the gaming room, we haven't made any changes. Like I said, we can't do things too quickly, but I'm pretty much living in this room, so it's possible to make some improvements. The only new things here are the fan and the mattress I'm using to hold the door. But the desk, which was made completely by hand, we're going to need to do something, which is to tighten the screws again. The wood that was green ended up drying out and the screws are a little loose, so I'll need to tighten them because it was starting to get wobbly. I don't get why the chickens keep clucking. Are they seeing something? Maybe a snake? What's happening? I'm going to find the wrench to tighten the screws. There have been many snakes around here lately, so we need to be careful. What are you doing, handsome? I don't think that's it. I didn't find the wrench I wanted, but maybe these will work. Pliers? No, too big. It's working with the pliers. Done. Screws tightened. I didn't really bother to align the table better because I'll do that in the next few days when I make some repairs on it. And along with that, I think I already mentioned the internet problem here because the cable was coming from really far away and it's running right through the middle here. So I bought a router for here. It's a so-so router, but it's better than the one the internet guys brought. So I think I'll put it under the table and connect the internet cable directly here. This cable will still be running through the middle of the room, but that's just for now. Until I buy some cable ducts to run it through. It's kind of weird to buy a router. I almost bought one of those repeaters. Signal repeaters, but a lot of people talk badly about them, so I wanted to avoid a headache. This thing here is one of the cheapest. It's not expensive at all. Look, but it's actually kind of cute. A bunch of antennas, looks like an alien. It comes with an internet cable. Man, this is going to be a pain to set up. So it's nice. In the box, aside from the router, you just get the power supply and an internet cable. It's really small. I'll set it up and then we'll continue. That's better. Done. Everything's in place. The PC's internet is working and the router is down there. It doesn't look great, but it's better than it was because the main router in the house had a really bad signal. And like I said, I'm pretty much living in this room. I'm sleeping here almost every day. So my next upgrade was something I considered necessary. It's essential for survival. Like I said, no deliveries come here. I have to ship purchases to my house in town and carry them here in my backpack. But I can't bring really big things, right? Look, it's all stuck together. Man, I hope I'm not setting the house on fire. Electric hot plate, future home, 1,000 watts of power. Is it really 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. My 1,000 with 1,000 to have. On and off button, easy to use, just plug it in. Man, this is similar to the electric grill I used. And that electric grill didn't inspire confidence, not at all. It was really scary. I was afraid the wiring would burn. The wiring in the countryside must be even worse. It's probably much worse than in my apartment, which isn't really mine. I got carried away. Bold, but that's just how we talk. Let's open it. Oops, some things are already coming out. I think these are the stove legs. Wow, it's really beautiful, man. Oh my, it's so gorgeous, but I'm a bit afraid of these appliances. I decided to buy an electric one because a few days ago we ran out of gas and we could only buy more the next day because it's really far for us to get it. Careful, hot surface, do not touch. But it's not hot though, it's fine. And the worst part is this is aluminum, man. It's going to get hot. It's strange since there's no visible base for the pot, but it goes right here. I can't do this when it's on. This is called a heating element. I know how it works, but I've never felt confident about it. It's strange. Sometimes even the outlet gets hot instead of just this part. It feels like it might catch fire. This is the power button. Whoa, it makes noise. I think off is at 0. The power goes from 1 to 5 and these little dots here, I have no idea what they mean. Man, where am I supposed to plug this in, huh? Because usually when we use an extension cord, it causes problems. The extension cord gets hot and my PC is plugged in. I'm going to unplug my PC and plug this in. The voltage here is 220. Now all that's missing is food so we can cook with it. I think I'm going to make something simple, man, for my afternoon snack. The usual food here is just rice, beans, and the meat comes from animals we hunt. I'm kidding, we raise chickens, right? But we have to chase after them to eat. How are you going to eat if you don't catch them? I just realized we don't have a pot either. We'll need to get one and I'm not sure if any pot works with this stove. We should fix this soon because I'm hungry. Also, I forgot to put the legs on. They're a little heavy and made of rubber. There, it's in place. I went with my mom to one of the nearest bits of civilization. It's about 20 kilometers from home. We took private transport, I guess you could call it that. It's fast and cheap. Looking for useful things in these little shops is great. These small town stores are much more interesting to explore than big city ones. At least I prefer it because there are some really random things and it's super easy to walk around. Let's go, the 20 store. It's right there. Looks like there's nothing good here though. Is this glass? I don't know what this is. This one here? I don't know, now it's my turn. These little pots are cool, look. Take it, boy. No, I don't want it. Wow, dude. Cool, mom, buy it for me. This is from Dragon Ball. This is really cool. This is Gotenks because he looks really stylish. Gotenks. Dude, this is awesome. Here's what we bought. It wasn't much since buying this stuff in stores is really expensive. We went into the 20 real store, but everything was more than 25 and there were things for 100 reals, man. What's the point? Like I said, it's not that much stuff, but I don't even know where to start. Let me think about what's less important. Then we'll go by level of importance. The first item was the whisk. This one was actually good. Price, 8 reals. I wanted something like the mixer, but it was too expensive, so I bought this manual one instead. It'll be useful. I'll get this one from here. I only bought it because my mom insisted. It was 25 reals. I knew it would be useful, but I didn't want to spend the money. It'll work great with this stove. The bottom of it is really flat, so I think this needs to have good contact. It comes reasonably well packaged. Oops, there it goes. This spatula here comes as a freebie. It's almost disposable. The material is really thin, I don't know if you can tell, but according to the label, it's non-stick. Aluminio Vieira. Better not advertise too much. Let me see if this looks like you can cook rice in it. Okay, the size turned out really good. Whoa, hold on. It felt like it was gonna be so small, but actually it's not that small. I liked it, I just don't know if it was worth it. The next one, man, I only bought this because I thought it was way too random. It's a figure. It's a good Trinks figure. I found it there in these little boxes. Really cute, you know? I think usually these figures in boxes are really expensive. There were some figure options like Goku, Broly, and some cool Stitch ones, but since I've been watching the Majin Buu saga, I wanted Gotenks. I don't think it's good Trinks. But it's pretty, isn't it? Man, I bought this, dude. I showed it to my dad when I got home and he said it was a doll, man. He kept asking why I bought a doll. I mess up too much, right? I've seen people buy this kind of figure and keep it boxed, but I won't do that. No. Wow, I like it, man. Oh my gosh, dude, the material is really good, man. I don't know, I think it's plastic, but it feels like that soft material from kids' toys, you know? Is this a toy? I don't know if it stands up on its own. Look at that, it does. Taking it out of the box, it looks way cuter. There are some softer materials here. Can he lift his head more? Lift your head up, my dude. You only have a head. This guy looks angry. I'll leave it here as decoration. It won't be useless. Man, now I regret not buying more. But it was good not to spend more money. Now, the last and ultimate item. This one was expensive, you know? I left all my money at the store for this. Wow. This frying pan is something else. I thought the handle was really nice. It's all made of aluminum. Good quality. Its shape is beautiful. And the coating is ceramic, so it's supposed to be good. Actually, it has to be because this was really expensive, man. But it's going to be perfect for us to use on this stove. And from what I read, this stove is good too. With pots, oh man, it doesn't hold. The thing keeps falling, look. The handle is way too heavy. If I leave it a bit tilted, will it stay? Okay, it stayed. But how am I supposed to do that? Does this stove need the pan to be in contact for it to heat up? Now I'm worried, man, that it might not work. Dang, it already came with factory dust on it. Look, I'd better take this controller out of here. There, stay there, because now the plate is going to heat up. I should put on slippers in case I get shocked. I'm not sure I'll have the courage to touch it after turning it on, or even if it's already on or off. I wanted to plug it in here, but the cord doesn't reach. PC, I need to turn you off to plug in the stove, but having the PC off isn't fun. Oh my god, look at all these wires that are going to be here. I'm still worried the stove's heating element might heat up the wires. I'm really a scaredy cat for thinking like this. I turned it on but it didn't light up, so it's really off. I think this is the dial. I'll set it to 1 just to test. It's on 1, nothing happens. The light didn't turn on. I'm really scared. I'm putting my finger here. Ouch. No, I didn't get shocked. Could something be wrong? Is this heating up? I'm not touching that. Just touching here took courage. But over there, I don't know what's happening. I think it should be making some noise. There was a moment when it made a little noise when I turned this, even when it was off there. See? Oh Maria, it turned on and even the light flickered, man. Oh, it flickered again, and it turned off automatically. I think something's not right here. I can't even feel the temperature of the wires to know if they're heating up. Only if I climb up there. I'll go up if I smell something burning. I think it's the glue. Look, whoa, man, it popped, dude. I need to stop buying these electrical things. That's never going to work. Might as well make a bonfire. Wow, Maria, it turned on by itself again. Do you think it cycles on and off until it hits the right temperature, then turns off? I'm not sure, but it's already really hot. Look, can you see the glue here? That's probably why it smells like something's burning. I need a piece of wood. Will this work? I think so. It's just to get this glue off here. Let me see if it comes off. Look, it did. I'm not going to stick my finger in that, right, man? I should have taken it off when it was still cold. It probably came off easily because this got hot, right? But this stove is cute, isn't it? I plugged the PC into the outlet too, but I'm afraid to use both at once. This thing is powerful. 3, 4, 5. That's max power. Yeah, 5. I'm not using it at full power. No way. Let's turn this off. Just testing. It's hot, but it didn't burn me. My dad saw a snake. Let's check if it is one. Where is it, Crab? No, I'm not going to kill it. No way. Are you crazy? It's close. It's really close to a door. It's acting like that. No, I never thought this would be something I'd do. No. Are you crazy? You seem dangerous. What will you do? Okay, you're not looking at me. She smelled the meat and is now here asking for it. Look. I'll show you in a bit. I got all the ingredients I could buy. Now that we have the stove, what we were missing were the ingredients to make something. And here there's no way to order food. I asked ChatGPT what I needed to make something similar to McDonald's, and what he told me to buy was mayonnaise, mustard, and pickles. Look man, it's cute. I had never bought this before. Pepper with garlic, hot paprika, sweet paprika, cheddar cheese, which I don't even like. But since it was in the recipe, I bought it. Man, it's really expensive. 95 rays per kilo, but this was only 11 rays, and it got squished. The meat and this bowl here that I had to get from the house next door. I brought my wooden chopping board because it's been a while since I used it. All of this is just to make the sauce. Other than the sauce, it's just meat and cheddar cheese, right? Did I need cabbage and lettuce? I just realized I forgot to buy them. I'll need to ask again about the ingredient order. How to make a Big Mac burger. Homemade Big Mac just like McDonald's. Sugar. This needs sugar. Shut up, chicken. Hamburger bun with sesame seeds. Oh man, I didn't bring the bread. There, that's what was missing. Hamburger bun with sesame seeds and also ketchup. I had forgotten. Ground beef, 2 thin patties, processed cheddar cheese. What do you mean by processed? I think it's sliced, right? Lettuce. Oh man, I'm not going to make 2 patties. I'm going to make one using this meat, which should be enough. I learned the sauce doesn't use ketchup, so let's remove it to avoid confusion. First, we'll make the sauce. I'll use this small pan since it matches the sauce. No need to put it on the stove, just add water. Honestly, I didn't rinse these pans, though it's probably recommended. Man, I just remembered I have to season the pans too. Basically, you heat some fat in them until they're really hot, let them cool, then wash. I have to do both pans, such a hassle. The worst part is it's hard to do on this stove. Maybe I'll do it at the neighbor's house. Wow, it's smoking. This is good enough. There's no way it's not. Now I have to wait for it to cool down. The pots are ready. I tried to do everything nicely, but now I'm starving and just want to finish quickly. We already know the ingredients, and I don't even have a knife. I wanted to buy a knife but couldn't find one there. This one will work. Wow, are you blind? 1.5 cups. Let me see here how much is 1.5 cups. Is it really 1.5 cups, huh? Just to be sure, let's add a little more. Mustard, 1 tablespoon, so it's just a little mustard. The smell of mustard is good. There. White wine vinegar? Now you're making it hard, boss. Can I use white vinegar instead? The best thing about AI is being able to ask. White vinegar. Is it a substitute? I gave it my best knowledge. Yes, regular vinegar can substitute for white wine vinegar, but watch the amount. No. Wow, just 3 drops of vinegar. This is apple flavored white vinegar. I don't have a spoon, so I'll do it like this. 3 small drops. Easy. Alright, now we need to chop the relish. Relish is pickles. It's hard to open. It has a safety button. There's no button here, man. The only thing that looks like a button is this. that created wires. Here's chopped relish. I don't know how to get it out. I'm not putting my hand in and it doesn't fit. Wow, there are orange pickles, huh? Pickles are cucumbers, right? Get out, fly. This smells good, man. I'll put in about 4 pieces. Oops, I almost stuck my finger in. I'll put in about 4 pieces of these here. Now let's add the dry seasonings. Here it doesn't say to add hot paprika. No, spicy paprika. So I won't add it. I'll just add the sweet one and garlic pepper. It says to add onion powder, but I couldn't find onion powder. I only found this garlic pepper powder. Both are powders. The recipe didn't say the amount. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't care. I think the only thing missing is a pinch of sugar. Stir vigorously. Yeah, just a pinch of sugar and stir vigorously. A pinch of sugar. One thing I might have gotten wrong is the amount of mayonnaise, because I don't know, I felt like it wasn't enough. I actually bought the whisk just for this, man. It said it needed to be slightly orange, and it looks slightly orange. The smell of this is making me hungry. Man, the smell is really good. The smell is already amazing. I'm going to lick this whisk later. Actually, I could taste it now. No, not now. I'll put the sauce in the fridge to let it rest. It should be 30 minutes, but I'm only going to let it rest while I make the meat. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to taste it. Oh my god, it's really good. Maybe it's because I'm starving. I'll start the sauce. I put it in the fridge, so next I'll make the meat. I don't know why there are flies here. That never happened before. Bread is necessary. A spoonful of special sauce, chopped onion. Don't season the meat beforehand. As soon as you put it on the griddle, sprinkle it with a good pinch of... Pinch, man. A pinch of salt and pepper. Now I'm thinking I overdid it with the amount of meat. Let me see. Man, it says not to add any seasoning. 0. Just the meat. And then you only add salt and pepper. Hey, it actually turned out pretty good. Now we need to figure out this stove. I hope it doesn't set my room on fire. I got a cup of salt and a butter dish of lard from the neighbor. Those darker bits there are pork cracklings. Is it a problem to leave the window open because of the stove? It's actually pretty windy. Man, just leave it open. Does it give you a shock? It made a noise. I'll leave it on setting 3, man. There's something annoying. If this thing gives a shock, the frying pan will too, right? Scary, man, scary. Oh, it didn't give a shock. It's safe. I should have cut the bread meanwhile. These buns are really big, so I think the size will be good. This is hot. The heat is reaching here. We'd better speed up. Would you look at that? It's working. Man, this is awesome. It's working just fine, and it really seems to be heating up. This part here is already hot. The pan seems hot too. Let's add the lard. Man, this spoon here is plastic. It came with that other little pan. It's going to be the victim. It's already at a good temperature. The non-stick is working. You can see it doesn't mix. Meanwhile, I'm going to open the cheddar cheese. I didn't even check if there was any lettuce, but I don't think there is. Now it's too late. Man, what about onions? Chopped onions. Look, it's set to 3. The pan is already hot. This is hot. I just want to flatten this meat more so I don't have to press so hard on the stove. And without knocking over the table too. The lard is on the side. Now's the time, huh? I can already smell the meat. Would it be ideal to have a lid? Because I don't have a lid. This handle is all aluminum, but apparently it takes a long time to heat up. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Adding the salt. Actually, 2 things. You just need to put it on the side. Oh man, that was probably too much. But this meat's thickness. The frying pan's good, huh? And the black pepper. Alright, I think the temperature of this stove is low. I'm going to turn it up a bit. Look man, I turned it up. Well, apparently it doesn't heat up. Unlike when I used an electric grill and it seemed like everything was going to catch fire. Man, I'm not sure if it's time, but I think I should flip it. Carefully, I have to flip it all at once. I'm seasoning this side too since this patty is really thick, but I'll use less this time. It's going better than I expected. It looks good and is sizzling the whole time, so the temperature is right. Those heating rods over there, they don't even turn red, so it shouldn't be working too hard. And the heat is coming all the way up here, look. I'll leave the GoTrend bot here so it can warm up a bit. Turn it over again. I don't know if I'm gonna follow those ChatGPT rules exactly. No, I mean not even with ChatGPT, with Gemini. Hey there. It even formed a crust. I don't think it'll be raw. Now a little grease is splattering. Please don't mess up my table. This is ready, bro. That's enough. I think it's time. Okay. Oh man, I forgot to do something. I forgot to put the cheddar on top of the meat. Cheddar cheese is really delicate, right? It falls apart completely. There. And now I'm worried about the cheddar. Should I put the meat back in for a bit, just so the cheddar melts? I'm toasting the bread. I forgot the onion. I forgot the lettuce. I don't even think I have any, actually. I do have onion. I'd have to cut it. I think I'll leave it for another day, but it'll be good, right, man? Adding the onion. The heat barely touched the cheddar, but it doesn't matter. Look what we managed to do. Our sauce was able to rest for well over 30 minutes. Now let's put the burger together. The onion looks nice. I'm not going to do it exactly the same. It's in the recipe, right? Because it said to put a bun in the middle. A bunch of layers of sauce, you know? A lot of work, really a lot. The stove is still on, and I like this thing. I thought I wouldn't like it at all, but I did. Well, first let's put down the bun. Sauce. Looks like sauce. Man, this sauce here looks really good. Sauce. And it's also really creamy. The amount looks good. Now the onion, it's falling apart. Actually, this should be on top of the bread, right? Not on top of the bread, man. On top of the meat. Oh my goodness, man. Look at the sauce settling into the meat. Wow, dude. You can't pick it up with your hand. Wow, the onion is really hot. Look. Look. Hey, 487. I think it looks nice. We can agree on that. What's up with that, man? Dude, I'm so hungry. It's not even funny. And now the flies decided to show up just because my bread looks good. This looks really nice, man. Hold on. I don't want to make a mess. Otherwise, the flies will have a field day. It smells good. And this sauce looks really good, too. Probably the best burger ever. After all this work, it would be a shame if it turned out bad. Unfortunately, I can't even compare it to the one from McDonald's because I've never had that one from McDonald's. I bought McDonald's once, but it was just the McChicken. I've never tried the regular one, so I can't really say. But it makes sense to say that the sauce is the best, man. It makes a huge difference. It's crazy. For me, if cheddar didn't exist, it wouldn't make any difference in the world. Now the darkness has already taken over. You probably can't tell on the camera outside, but it's really bright, man. The moon is really bright. Yeah, you can't really see it very well, but the moonlight is lighting up everything. And I really need to buy a curtain for that. That's an improvised curtain I made with my mom. It was necessary because sleeping with the feeling that someone was looking in from outside was uncomfortable, man. I said I wouldn't sleep in this room, but I'm sleeping here every day. And then I should mention that I really like the stove, man. I thought it would be bad, that there was a chance it could set the house on fire, that kind of thing, but it didn't happen. Man, this is annoying. What was that, dude? Vinyl read what's big. A head like Steve's. Check it out.